Today I'm going to expose to you the fat white lies of BRYAN KRAMER. And one of them is a letter coming from the Australian Women Affairs. And you see this letter, it's already on the Facebook. I know all of you Papua New Guineans have seen. And let me read this letter to you. The letter is from the Australian Government Department of Home Affairs. And the letter reads, the own BRYAN KRAMER, MP, Papua New Guinea Minister for Police. And in the head letter, the subject, the head letter, it says, confirmation you are not and have never held Australian citizenship. And it reads, Dear Mr. KRAMER, I refer to letter of 2nd March 2020 to His Excellency Bruce Davis, Australian High Commissioner to Papua New Guinea, in which you request written confirmation that you do not hold and have never held Australian citizenship. Your letter was forwarded to the Department of Home Affairs, which has portfolio responsibility for Australian citizenship. In order for you to have become Australian citizen, you would have had to lodge an application. The department have undertaken a check of each system and found that you have not applied for or nor acquired Australian citizenship. I confirm you have never held and do not hold Australian citizenship. Yours sincerely. And then signed by Davis, the Assistant Secretary. David Ness, the Assistant Secretary. So, if BRYAN KRAMER never held in his own lifetime, he has never held any Australian citizenship, why is this? Why is this photo? This photo is the flag carrier, the rugby flag carrier, the Australian Kumul or Julia Kangaroo or whatever. You see this letter. I know all of you have seen on the Facebook. So if he has never held in his lifetime Australian citizenship, why he represent Australia and wearing the kangaroo jersey? You see, that's his father and his sister. And I have all the photos here. Another one is here, his sister, with his sister. And this is his father's latest wife from Philippines. So that is how Papua New Guinea must remember that the corruption in Papua New Guinea is not by Papua New Guineans. The corruption in Papua New Guinea is collaborative with Australian government, those people who work in the Australian government, those big businesses in Australia coming to Papua New Guinea, collaborating with Papua New Guineans and defrauding and exploiting and making corruption in the country. That's the truth. So this photo clearly, this letter and the photo and everything clearly tells how fat white lies of BRYAN KRAMER is slowly going to continue to be exposed. And I Sopima, will expose you good and proper. I will expose you properly, good and proper, so Papua New Guinea will know what kind of dirty liar you are, BRYAN KRAMER. You need to stop lying to the people of Papua New Guinea, because we are no more primitive. Only those real primitives will follow you and admire you and give you all kinds of praise to you. But we Papua New Guineans who understand how corruption is rampant in Papua New Guinea government system and business system, we perfectly understand that Australians and Papua New Guinea are collaborating and defrauding the state of Papua New Guinea. And that's why they don't want China to come into the country to develop the country, because Australia has been stealing from Papua New Guinea since 1930s. 1930s. The first oil was discovered in Gulf province called Baimuru, in a small village called Kwai Kwai. And that oil was discovered in 1913 by Professor Webb from England. They knew we had oil, they knew we had a resource, they knew we had everything in the country. That's why Australians are collaborating with Papua New Guineans to steal from our resources. They are controlling our development policy. So BRYAN KRAMER is the mouthpiece. BRYAN KRAMER is a puppeteer of the colonial master. So now you see this letter coming from the head letter of the Australian Omen affair, confirming that you have never heard, BRYAN KRAMER, you have never heard any citizenship, blah, 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 blah. But what is the photo tells us? BRYAN KRAMER wearing the kangaroo, the flag carrier of Australia, and all that history are tested with his family, with Paladin Security and Tactic Solution International and family business and everything. We are talking about corruption. That's corruption. Corruption is not only been implemented by Papua New Guineans. So, BRYAN KRAMER, your fat white lies will be exposed, and we are already exposing to you. Those primitives who don't understand, they will continue to believe in you. But we will not believe in you because we know you are a liar. You are fat white liar. You are using the fat white lies, and you have convinced Papua New Guinea that you are fighting for corruption, but you were the guy that you will start benefiting from corruption money since 2011 till 2017 when you went into the parliament, and now you are continuing doing it even by compromising the Ministry of Police and the health system, and you are milking money. Your own goal is to make money. You don't care about whatever development in the country. You don't even care about Meden too. The money for development, the DSW fund in the Meden is packed in the DSW account somewhere. Maybe through the consultant of BRYAN KRAMER, I don't know, but somewhere, but Meden is run down. Meden is run down. And when you are talking about islanders, you want to play islander politics. If you want to play island politics, we will teach you island politics. In island politics, you don't play around with politics. We play real politics. You want to talk about plotting, you want to match us, you better prepare. You have to have enough to come, because people like some of us, we have enough bullets, we have enough missiles to shoot back at you. And you will exhaust, and you will exhaust, and I will make sure you exhaust. And this photo, Papua New Guineans must remember, suppose you blah lonlon yet, go na ausik na, you blah say yampla drag borina, you blah yampla man will sabotin BRYAN KRAMER ya. You blah ausik na cutting cockle, because cockle no ga use. No gonna go up to no current picking because of picking people current to about London picking people current. Go on a cutting cockle. You blow married to go on a passing country because you don't fit to establish the country, you don't fit to fight the rights, you don't fit to talk the rights. Somebody you blow me, can you comment on me, somebody blow can to talk on me, fight the rights generation of me, my grandchildren and my grandchildren, great grandchildren. I am fighting for their rights. I don't want them to be a slave to the system of white men. I don't want them to slave of colonial masters like African countries right now. The multi-rich, the stomach of the world is going into poverty. Papua New Guinea, you play illegal island. If you don't fight now, right now, tomorrow is late for you. And I, as a government, will not silence you, whosoever you are Muslim, million Papua New Guinea, you like against me. I will not be silenced by BRYAN KRAMER or whosoever. So you look at this photo here and a letter here. This letter tells a different story. The photo tells a different story. That's how Australian government are collaborating to corrupt you guys. Fuck your brains over here, screw your wives and kids, and taking over all the job, employment and everything and business, and now you have nothing but you will collect the trash bin on the street. The next minute you will sample salim picking girl working money stab. Sample blow salim married working money stab. You are selling your kids to do a prostitution. Some of you are selling your kids to pickpocket now, some blow cut man blow, some blow die stab. Maski lonlon, you seems like Maski lonlon to mas. Maski lonlon, open your brain and open your eyes and see the truth. BRYAN KRAMER is a liar. And that photo and that letter confirms that Australians are compromising with Papua New Guinea politicians and Papua New Guinea business people, and they are defrauding our states and our state money, our resources and everything. Papua New Guinea must rise up. Rise up. You must get up now. Rise up. Otherwise, we will be late tomorrow. I'm talking about open your eyes, open your eyes. Open your brain, start think now. Think, because you will never go to Australia and enjoy the luxury in Australia. Australia exploiting our resource. They are enjoying luxury somewhere out there. So if you want to talk about politics and economy, you have to seriously think about it. You have to talk for your rights. Forget about business and everything. Politics is everything. No continuous politics number game. It's not a game. Politics is not a game. Politics is about life. Politics is about development. Politics is about enhancing life. If a political leadership is going to wrong guy, they will control everything through the job, employment opportunity, and business and everything, and you will be a slave. Now look at our women and children. Chinese are paying them 100 kina fortnightly. How can 100 kina survive, help the children to survive? That's what I'm talking about. People who are supporting BRYAN KRAMER, you don't see the true color of BRYAN KRAMER. Thank you, Liblaren.